I'll make it clear. I may or may not have posted a private message that seems relevant. It's not really much of a private message, but here's a hint, hint. But it's just a bunch of thugs. You're a bunch of fucking thugs. It's just the CIA people, the tech people, the people who commandeered YouTube, which Google was a client of mine. Every little faggot trick, not only the Apple people with just real quick, this must have been back on, and even when you turn it off and check, okay, was it just doing that? Is the audio back on the clip now that it's not connected? No, there's no audio, so I'll record a take two, and then, there's the audio. It's a faggot. Even if you set the quality to high quality on the downloads as well as the viewing for the audio high quality, there's no actual setting for audio quality on downloads, so no matter what, if Tigger tries to download anything at all so I can listen to it offline, it doesn't have high volume. It's always real quiet, but if I delete the file and make sure it's back set again to audio quality high on when you listen through the web or whatever, then the same file, magically, it's way louder. Because, and then it's not too loud, and they're a faggot. And they're a complete Snowden CIA. They are covering up murder and bullying the Americans who want to abide by American law on the books because they're the bosses. They're the Canaanites. They're the fucking testicle Canaanites. We'll see. They hate public scrutiny and court because court leads to death for those people. They are murderers. The CIA, the anti-Christians themselves, bro, they're so cool. They'll do a documentary about Jerusalem, and they're very intellectual, but the first and the last shot have Nazis in plain sight who are just bragging about whatever the fuck they're actually doing up there in Jerusalem. Then I know some weasels, they were in Jerusalem. I took a picture in the Garden of Gethsemane. I went other places too. Because they are all a bunch of faggots who worship money in the mob, and it ain't much different in Israel than it is in the States because they're like the only Western society, right? They're our partners and allies in the region, and we're a bunch of faggots and godless faggots right now, so them too, and I even know the play. And there's some North Jersey faggots and the usual mob Gambino ones. They have even less honor than like some of their Japanese counterparts. They're a bunch of faggots. You're all just, excuse that word that they called me my whole life. I usually don't bother, but on today, I just drop it like I don't care because we got constitutional rights. They're a bunch of treasonists. And they did that with the Amazon Fire Stick. Now you're going to call it Fire Stick. And Tinder. And they go around bragging they're faggots because Fire Stick means faggot. Like smoke a cigarette, smoke a faggot, it's a fire stick. So they know that. They're not offended, but me, who I'll admit I'm crass, like even in public, I'll admit sometimes I use those words, unlike them who love the same words first. But then there's Donald Trump and them and the CIA man, and they just don't want to get in trouble over it, and they don't understand because you do shit like that and just don't care about it. And even as you bribe people with a whole new app, your same phone now, it works good. Then he stole the bandwidth. You can spy on your friends. Just doot. Now look, you see. And it's a bunch of faggots. That's not actually an oracle. That's not a palantir. That's not anything other than a sitting duck who's down by law, who should want to own nothing and be happy, but they want us to own nothing and be miserable even in the present. Then there's the trilogy, the third Divergent one, where they're already taping not just Little Tigger, the Divergent one anymore, but all kinds of people in the village, just because they're nuts and Dr. Claw cool. And I know it.